Thank you for joining me on the newsroom. I am Jerusha Amarigbo. No fewer than 20,000 youths across the 20 local government areas of Ogun State are to benefit from the federal government's Special Public Works Program. The program, which is aimed at addressing the high rate of unemployment and rising insecurity in Nigeria, was kick-started in Abeokuta by the Minister of Mines and Steel Development, Olamilekan Adegbite. Adegbite, while flagging off the exercise of the June 12 Cultural Center, Kuto, at Abeokuta, disclosed that the program was designed to employ 1,000 persons in each of the local government areas across the Federation, as the initiative was an outcome of the pilot SPW program in the rural areas approved by President Muhammadu Buhari and implemented by the National Directorate of Employment in early 2020. The Borno State Governor, Babagana Zulum, has said that social welfare will be restricted to parents whose children attended functional schools established by the state's government. Zulum also supervised the enrollment of 1,163 children of internally displaced persons into primary schools in one of the insurgency-affected towns in the state. The governor also added that the measure was part of efforts to ensure that all school-aged children were enrolled in schools and their parents are supported. And members of the Non-Academic Staff Union of Educational and Associated Institutions and the Senior Staff Association of Nigerian Universities will begin a protest over the federal government's failure to implement the agreement reached by the union in a memorandum of understanding signed in October last year. The Joint Action Committee of NASU and SSANU directed their branches and all university campuses and inter-university centers across the country to embark on a 3-day protest, which will begin today. The circular, signed by General Secretary of NASU, Peters Adeyemi, and the SSANU President Mohammed Ibrahim, also directed all branches to ensure that all of their members fully participate in the protest, while all COVID-19 protocols are to be complied with. The Nigerian government, through its Ministry of Education, has said the January 18 date for schools resumption is not sacrosanct. Minister of Education Adamu Adamu, at the joint national briefing of the Presidential Task Force on COVID-19, hinted that a new date might be announced depending on the nation's COVID-19 indicators. The number of active cases of the viral infections keeps surging for the past few days, a situation that has become concern for the government and its citizens. Association of Bureau de Change Operations of Nigeria has said that unifications of exchange rates is necessary to maximize economic benefits of increased remittances inflow into the economy. APCON commended the recent policy measures introduced by the Central Bank of Nigeria to improve the inflow of remittances by allowing beneficiaries to collect proceeds in foreign currency. It also said without the unification of the multiple exchange rates across the forex market, the increased inflow of remittances might be vulnerable to capital flight and make a limited impact on the economy. Now, on the international scene, United States Acting Homeland Security Secretary Chad Wolf has announced his resignation unexpectedly as worries rose over more violence during President-elect Joe Biden's inauguration next week. Wolf's departure as head of the body in charge of security for the January 20th event came 5 days after President Donald Trump's supporters stormed the U.S. Capitol, hoping to prevent Biden from replacing him. The Homeland Secretary Department oversees several law enforcement bodies, including Secret Service, Point Agency for Security of the White House, and the U.S. President. Wolf, who said he's stepping down for procedural reasons, named Pete Goynor, the administrator of the Federal Emergency Management Agency, to replace him. Now, in the world of sports, Tokyo's Olympics organizers have played down a poll showing plunging support for the Games on Tuesday. It also said a report claiming cancellation could be discussed next month was fake news. The comment comes less than 200 days before the postponed Games start in July, and as a part of the Tokyo under the state of emergency over a spike in coronavirus cases, and with the country around the world battling outbreaks. And that's all we have on our package. Many thanks for staying with us. I am Jerusha Amarigbo.